Hey, what's up? What's up? Today I want to talk about the red ocean and blue ocean strategy. If you're not sure what I mean, well, here's what I mean. A red ocean is an area where there's a lot of competition and sales going on, but it's very bloody because there's just a lot of competition. There's a lot of people in there buying, a lot of customers, a lot of clients, but there's a lot of sales. It's just very competitive to get into. So that's a red ocean. And what a blue ocean is you pick this category. I'll get into detail in a second, give you a better example, but I'm just giving you the 30,000 foot view. There's a red ocean, a whole bunch of competitors selling something, a whole bunch of people buying, but there's just a lot of competition. But what you want to do is take something out of here and put a twist on it and make your own little blue ocean, something that's different, so that people that are buying in this red ocean come over here to your blue ocean, and you don't have any competition because you're doing your own thing, something that no one else does. Now, here's an example. Let's say, for instance, well, we got to back up a little bit, because in reality, we have to look at the markets. There's basically three markets. There is health, wealth, and relationships. Those are basically the three main markets that exist in the world. Okay? Now, from each of these, there are sub-markets. Those are the red oceans I'm talking about. We're going to use wealth. Wealth, let's say, well, wealth is about building wealth. So sub-market, real estate investing. Now, I'm going to take this example from Russell Brunson. If you don't know who he is, he's the CEO of ClickFunnels, one of the best online marketers around, one of the most famous for sure. I've learned a lot from him, including this. And so we have wealth, big old market, the market, sub-market, real estate investing to make money, to get wealthy. So that's a very bloody red ocean, the real estate investing, whatever, because there's all kinds of things in there. There's flipping houses, there's wholesaling, there's rent to own, there's building, there's just straight up renting, all this stuff. So it's very hard to get into those because those already exist. There's lots of competition, but there's lots of people buying in there. So it's a good red ocean. You just need to create your own sub-market. Remember, main market is wealth. Sub-market would be real estate investing. Sub-market would be your blue ocean. Are you with me? Now, here's an example. I'm just going to take Russell's example. Wealth, real estate, wealth, market, real estate investing, sub-market. Sub-market might be flipping houses on eBay. That would be a sub-market because that's a unique way to do real estate investing, which is that big red ocean. Wealth, market, wealth, real estate investing, sub-market, all kinds of things in there. And you create your own little blue ocean sub-market, which is flipping houses on eBay. See, rewind again. Wealth, market, real estate investing, sub-market, and there's all kinds of things in there. We're going to take a very specific thing, say, oh, flipping houses. Okay, well, all these people in here are teaching to flip houses this way. I'm going to target the people that are buying that information and buying those courses, and I'm going to show them a new way to flip houses. Flipping houses on eBay. Whoa, blue ocean. New sub-market, okay? Do you understand that? Now, where a lot of people get hung up is the researching of what to choose. I don't know what that was. Anyways, there was a big loud sound going on around here. Anyways, what a lot of people get hung up on is how to choose, how to do the research to find a viable red ocean, and then what kind of blue ocean to create from it. And some tips I would give you to do that are this. You have to do research. You have to get online and you just got to pull out Google. You don't got to make it overcomplicated. Pull out Google. Pull out Amazon. I mean, honestly, those two things alone are going to be basically the research tools you need depending on what you're doing. If you're selling an information product like flipping houses, well, that's probably going to be more on Google. Maybe it's on Facebook. You could go on Facebook too and go to their search bar, and I'm sure there's pages that are all about teaching people to flip houses. That works too. But that's just doing your research. And what I mean by that is looking at at what currently exists, so the people that are selling stuff, looking at what they're selling, and then trying to find, and then to create your blue ocean, you just create your own little sub market. For instance, you went on Google, you said, make money in real estate. And the first few things that come up are flipping houses. You go on there and you realize they're all teaching about the same thing. They're all saying, all right, well, you send out postcards, you might put up some Facebook ads, you knock on doors, you look for absentee owners. This is legit stuff in that market because I've done real estate investing. I still do flipping and all that stuff. And so that's why I'm using these real words with you. Absentee owners, foreclosures, like these, they teach them to go after that. And they teach them to like send postcards and, you know, maybe do voicemails if they can find phone numbers. But it's a lot of literally mailing in the mail, the snail mail, the post office. So you're like, all right, well, it's kind of expensive to mail all that stuff. It really is. And the response rate on those mailings is very low. So if you can come in there and say, all right, well, how can I solve this problem? How can I make this different? You come in, all right, well, wait a minute. I remember hearing this thing about flipping houses on eBay. So you go look into that and you realize that there's a little bit of teaching out there for that, but not much. And you realize you can really capitalize on that, and because the information that you find isn't real organized, so you're just going to organize it. Speaking of real estate, the reason I did that, I got a text from one of my business partners. Just had a offer get accepted on a house. That's great. Now, where was I? I apologize. What? Huh? Okay, so you realize, okay, there's some information about flipping houses and real estate. That would be interesting because you don't have to mail anything. You just I've never flipped a house on eBay. I don't know how to, but that's where you fill in the gap. All right, how do I flip houses on eBay? Like that's how you find that market. Do you understand? Let's do health. Okay, health, big market, sub market, weight loss, all kinds of. It's a very red ocean, right? Lots of competitors, but lots of people buying stuff in there for sure, right? So how can you carve out your own little sub market, sub niche? Well, I'll give you an example. For a while there, if you can believe it, keto did not exist. And what happened there is that someone came in and looked at this whole weight loss red ocean and said, hey, all right, well, I've realized that if you can get your body into ketosis, which no one knows what that is, but the barrier to educating people on that isn't far. And by doing, I don't know, you eat a bunch of fat and protein, I think. I've never done it. I don't know. And they said, all right, well, we can do this. And we'll create it because no one's really doing this. We'll talk about ketosis. No one's doing that. That's the blue ocean. Ketosis. Get your body in ketosis to lose weight. That is where they went into this whole huge, there's the health, big market, sub-market, weight loss, tons of options and things selling in there. I mean, billions and billions and billions of dollars of stuff selling. But they said, people seem to be struggling with diet because to basically lose weight, you can't eat, right? You got to eat less. That's by far the biggest pain point. And there's all kinds of solutions, but all of a sudden you learn about something called ketosis and you're like, wait a minute, I can solve that problem, that not eating problem, by teaching people about ketosis, and they can eat a lot of stuff. They just need to keep it in a certain realm, and boom, you create your own little blue ocean, saying you're talking over here to this red ocean going, hey, you can eat as much as you want over here, as much as you want, and you will lose weight. So they're like, okay, I'll come and listen. And then you teach them about ketosis. Ketosis is something to do with your body's chemistry if you just eat protein and fat. I'm not an expert, but that's what's been my understanding of it, okay? Chill. That is how you do research in red market, it's late, red ocean to blue ocean, and doing your research, doing your strategizing, picking your area, okay? I could give a whole weekend workshop on doing the research, but this is the nuts and bolts of it. This will help you. Don't overcomplicate it. Google, Amazon, Facebook, YouTube. Just go on there and look at stuff. Things will pop out to you. Like, for instance, I was doing some research the other day on the outdoor niche because I have an outdoor following on YouTube and Facebook. And so I'm thinking about, what kind of a funnel can I create? What kinds of things can I sell? So I was doing some research and I ended up just falling into something that's outdoor related. Not exactly what I was thinking, but I realized, this is popular. But there's not a lot of people selling stuff in it, but it's popular. No one's really organized it to sell things in the way that I know how, which would be through funnels and e-commerce and really capitalizing on these, what would we call it, distribution channels and just making offers, man. Like, say, for instance, the survival niche, that's a pretty red ocean at the moment, but lots of people in there buying. Well, let's do that. There's a good one. Survival niche. Now, where would that fall in health, wealth, and relationships? I would say health. Because survival, it's about like physical survival, right? I would say health. So survival is in the health niche. Health, big market. Survival, sub-market. All kinds of stuff in there. How can you pick something that is unique? It doesn't need to be crazy unique. Maybe here's another thing. Like, say, ketosis, all right, well, we can help you eat more, okay? In survival, let's say, for instance, people are talking about survival, preppers. What if there's a group of people in there in that sub-market that just isn't quite getting a product that is exactly for them? And actually, I identified this recently in a wealth sub-niche that I am very excited to get started on. A whole ginormous group of people that no one is hardly paying attention to. I'm going to make a big ol' offer for them. But that's how you do it. I'm rambling. I'm starting to ramble. It's been 12 minutes of video. I start to ramble after 10. Health, survival. Find something in there could be a way of doing survival. Could be a certain way of serving that group that's different than what already exists. Or at least it has to do it some way different. It doesn't have to be crazy different. It could be targeted towards a more specific group of people in there that is underserved. Or it could be a new way of doing things. But it has to be new. Can't be an improvement offer. Like, hey, all right, you exercise and lose weight. I'm going to help you exercise more. Like, that's an improvement. Like, I don't want that, right? But if it's a new way of exercising to burn calories that is easier, that is more efficient in some kind of way, that's a new opportunity. Okay? I'm going to stop. I'm just going to ramble, and I got to go anyways. Talk to you later.